MMA rants and raves, Miocic versus Overeem for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Guys, let's talk about this fight. You know something, when it comes to heavyweights, I think the most important thing is a chin. I can tell you. I mean, you have to have a good chin to be a heavyweight champion. And there's not many chins out there that are like Stipe Miocic. This guy has been in some wars. His fight against Junior was a brutal war. He had to take on Roy Nelson. He got hit by him. He took on Mark Hunt. I mean, he took on some of the heaviest hitters. And most of them, he was victorious. The fight against Junior was very close. I mean, the guy is very, very tough. And I think that's one of his most important attributes. And now he's displaying more power than ever. I mean, recently his striking seems to be getting better as well. Because we know that Verdum is one tough guy to put away. I mean, that's a guy who can take punishment. I've seen a lot of his fights. He's been hit and he keeps fighting. So he's a really tough guy. And now he's got this power. And the other thing he's got is cardio. He may be the best cardio heavyweight out there. I mean, this is the guy that just doesn't seem to get tired. He keeps fighting and fighting. And this is a big, strong heavyweight. The guy is big, strong, and powerful, man. I'm telling you. Now you look at Overeem. I mean, he's probably the highest level striker in the UFC as far as his attributes. I mean, a K1 champion. He wins the Strikeforce Championship belt. And he did it mostly with his striking. And there's not many people that are on the level of a striker that he is. As far as what he's done, I mean, there's Mark Hunt. I'm not looking at the other weight classes. I'm looking at heavyweight right now. So there's not many people that are as good as he is. I mean, he has a lot of speed. He's very well-rounded. He's got a lot of power. He hits hard with his hands. He's got those knees, which are very, very, very dangerous and effective. And he's got the kicks. And he's accurate, I can tell you that. But you know what it really comes down to? It comes down to toughness. Especially at heavyweight. Because heavyweights hit really hard. And when you want to throw offense, all right, at your opponent, when you want to shell it out, you got to be ready to take it too. What you got to do is watch this fight against Big Ben Rothwell. Try to hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. Well, guess what? He is going to counter and collapse your face. And I can tell you something, Miocic, I don't know if he's got as good as a chin as Ben Rothwell. I don't think anybody does. But I can tell you one thing, he is going to be able to take Overeem's shots. I can tell you that. This is a guy with a granite chin. I think that's what it's going to come down to. And the other thing is, it's a 5-round fight. You see, Overeem is the better striker. He's a better striker. He's more well-rounded. I mean, he's got so many big-time knockouts. The knockout against Junior was unbelievably impressive. If he hits Miocic and Miocic doesn't go down, and he counters, how is Overeem going to respond? The other thing that benefits Miocic is that it's a 5-round fight. Miocic has incredibly good cardio. If he puts a body on Overeem and tries to grapple with him, you know, he could tire him out. And that can benefit him. It's a very important aspect here. And then he can take over in the fight later on. I mean, you saw Overeem against Verdum. Overeem was getting tired. That was a close fight towards the end. And that was 3 rounds. This is 5 rounds. So 2 things benefit. You see, yeah, that's what you have to do. When you make a prediction, it's very difficult in MMA. You have to go through the process of elimination. And I think the fact that Miocic has the chin, he has a better chin than Overeem, and he also has a 5-round fight, which benefits him because he has the better cardio. You take those 2 things into consideration, is why my prediction is that Stipe Miocic will win this fight. So I would like to know what you think about the fight. Please leave your comments, please subscribe, please like up this video, and thank you for tuning in.